The other day I took part in the Adidas Terrex Infinite Trails in Bad Gastein.
Jeez, it's hard to walk on. Run, I should say.
As we arrived, we had to do all of the pre-race admin, which included a mandatory equipment check, which was pretty serious to make sure amateurs like me don't get into problems if they do arise. Once I was given the all clear, I was ready to go, and we headed out to the start line.
Die wollen Sie immer über den Check und es ist garantiert.
On race morning, we headed out to the start line where a DJ was pumping out tunes which felt more like a day rave. The vibes were good, but once all the competitors had arrived, we were ready to start. I was doing the team relay race, which was a total of 100 kilometers split across 3 runners. I was lucky enough to be given the S Loop, which was a 21k route with just over 1,900 meters of elevation. The route started in the village of Bad Gastein and continued up steeply until the ridge between Gastein and Großau valleys. We then followed the ridge for 4 kilometers until we reached the highest point at the Gamskarkogel alpine hut at 2,460 meters above sea level. We then descended back to link up with the upward route to finish at the start line. There was a cool start procedure as we started off staggered with our teams, but this was short-lived as we quickly split off and went our separate ways to complete our separate distances. Saying goodbye to our teammates, I was off and ready to go. The start was quick, with everybody motoring along. However, we quite quickly hit a queue when the trail started to bend, which I was quite happy for to save myself for the big climbs above. With a few locals out supporting me on, I started to clear the tree line and also the cloud cover, which showed the beautiful day, clear blue skies. I then got to an aid station which let me replenish my water, grab a few snacks and get ready for the tough climb above. The night before there had been some unseasonably early snowfall which made for a slushy, wet trail. However, as I was nearing the back of the pack, lots of the other competitors had already cleared it, which made it a little bit easier for me. As I got to the top of the climb, I was spurred on by old mate here, who congratulated me and boosted my mood by telling me that I had hit the highest point and it was all downhill from here. He also advised that I was on the highest grass peak in Austria, however due to the conditions I wouldn't have known that.
Just 9.5 k's in, the highest point. Amazing day today. Once we got above the clouds, a lot of snow last night, which makes for a beautiful landscape, but geez, it's hard to walk on. Run, I should say. But anyway, nearing the halfway point, mostly flat and downhill from here.
After reaching the highest point, I was happy to start descending. However, this didn't last long, as the slushy ground, which was extremely muddy by the time I got there, not only painted my shoes but was quite difficult to go down.
We descended really quickly, but it's nice because we've now almost out of the snow level, which is good. Now I'm running back on dirt, which makes things a bit easier. The snow wasn't easy, pretty slippery to run on. So 8Ks to go, pretty much all downhill, getting ready for a beer.
Special shout out to all the amazing volunteers who were stationed all around the course. They were great and enthusiastic. Over the last section of the course, I was consistently leapfrogging with another runner here, and it turned into a bit of a sprint finish between me and him to get to the finish line. He edged me right at the last minute, but fair play, he probably helped me shave a few minutes off my time. As I did the S loop and my teammates were still out running, I had time to enjoy a nice pint waiting for them to come finish. In total, I did 21.56 kilometers with 2,019 meters elevation gain. This took me 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.